Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to my beloved lecturer, Miss Masria. So for today, I'm going to present the article of my newspaper cutting report with the title of Pekerja Asing Mulai Masuk Malaysia April ini. But first, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ain Aleeya binti Ibrahim and my matrix number is 2020842062 and I am from group 80110-4A. As for the summary of this article actually was written by Masara Rahim in 23 March April 2022. So basically this article is about the admission of foreign workers into Malaysia in April 2022 because of the opening of countries' borders since Malaysia has moved into endemic phase. But therefore, the inclusion of foreign workers must follow some strict SOP, and this is also one of the responsibility of employers in hiring foreign workers by following the existing system that is foreign workers centralized management. So the statement on the inclusion of foreign workers was made by M. Saravanan, the Minister of Human Resources. He also said that an explanation or introduction to the new SOP in Malaysia for foreign workers must be made to comply with labour rights. So, in this article, I found some issues regarding admission of foreign workers into Malaysia during this endemic. And the first issue is the entry of foreign workers could lead to an increase in the number of COVID-19 cases. So, we know that COVID-19 outbreak in Malaysia started in the end of 2019, and unfortunately the situation keeps getting worse. Convey the Malaysian government had to implement MCO, which is the restriction of movement. Means here, all of Malaysia's border is closed, so no foreigners can enter Malaysia. But since the vaccine has been provided, so the situation of COVID-19 in Malaysia has getting better and caused the country's border to open. But the entry of foreign workers can increase the infection rate because there is a possibility that there are some of the foreign workers are not vaccinated and carry the virus from their home country. Other than that, maybe there are some foreign workers illegally entering Malaysia, makes the government cannot detect their vaccination status or help before entering Malaysia. So, the solution for this problem is, under the Employment Act of 1955, employers are responsible to provide benefits to their workers, for example, like medical benefits, that will help the workers to do regular checkup. Also, what the employer can do is, before hiring foreign workers, they must tell the foreign workers that the medical benefits that they're gonna get, so such as the swab test and they can get vaccine. So this will make the foreign workers are not afraid to enter Malaysia if they doesn't take any vaccines yet. Second solution is the government itself play an important role in preventing the number of COVID-19 cases increases or the new variant that are more harmful enter Malaysia. So they need to strictly control national borders to ensure all of the foreign workers passes the COVID-19 health check or already vaccinated in their country. Not just that, they can also increase the number of quarantine center or swab tests since the number of population in Malaysia has increased, so there will be no issue of foreign workers need to quarantine in other places that require them to pay for themselves, or they cannot do the swab test or take the vaccine because there are no health facilities near them. As we can see for now, the most successful techniques by the Malaysian government is giving vaccine to anyone including foreign workers that helps in reducing the number of infected cases in Malaysia. To conclude, the Malaysian government plays an important role before the employer since they have more power to give an order in controlling the infection of COVID-19 from increasing. This also helps the employer from closing their workplace for the sanitation process because there are positive cases of COVID-19 that will stop their company production. As for the second issue, the new SOP were introduced to the foreign workers and employer. So we know that the entry of foreign workers makes Malaysia compact. So to avoid infection happen, a lot of new SOP were introduced. For example, like everyone need to scan MySejahtera to enter premises. So this lead to the foreign workers to take time to adjust or learn on how to use MySejahtera apps. So this has become the employer responsibility to provide training for them, but this become an issue since there are some employers think to give consultation or training, even providing facilities for workers' health is costly. So there might be increases number of COVID-19 in their workplace since the employer not following the SOPs that's set by the government. So to overcome this issue, the employer can use the existing staff to provide training on the SOP in Malaysia to their foreign workers. For example, they can ask the supervisor or someone from HR department if it is a big company, and they can train the foreign workers while they do the work. So no special talk or induction program to introduce the new SOP in the workplace needs to be done. So this will save the company costs, but this way are not guaranteed efficient because maybe the trainer are not giving the trainee proper guidance and was only careless, so no introduction was made to foreign workers on the SOP in the workplace. So second solution is employers can get help from the government agency of human resource, for example, NIOSH. So they will help the employer provide training and induction program for the foreign workers, since providing training to the employees is the responsible of the employer under the Occupational Health and Safety Act of 1994 or OSHA 1994. So NIOSH will also do help the company in providing and do research on how to improve the safety and health of workers in the workplace. For example, NIOSH advised the employer to place disinfection tunnels in the entrance of the workplace to prevent infection. So this way are more efficient, since the NIOSH will hold an exam in order to see if the solution is success or not, so that it can be used and continue in the future. As a conclusion, both parties play the same character, but the use of government agencies are more efficient in providing training to the foreign workers, since they are professional in handling the problems of safety and health of the workers. I think that's all from me. Thank you.